I am the one person smart enough to not to go on this thing. So I thought I'd just kind of come along and, I don't know, lend
I'm really confused. What are we doing?
My-
Is this the beginning or the end?
I did in.
Do we need snowshoes?
Probably.
I left the sled dogs at home.
It's the beginning of the end.
I'm kind of cold.
Oh, it's the end of the beginning. I'm amused, slightly concerned. They're mostly concerned.
I think I need a beer.
And he needs a beer. And Zach, I don't know. The sign says, quote unquote, the Kekekabic Trail is for experienced hikers only. What are you doing here?
I don't know.
I don't know what to say
I'm
other
actually
than
kinda cold.
good luck, guys, and I don't know, do us proud and late.
If we're not out by Christmas and the search party, we would probably last that long.
Yeah.
Living off the land. But
Or whoever goes first.
yeah, living off each other.
Do we have anything else to say?
Final will and testament.
Your last will and
See you on the
testament?
other side. If we get to come down this trail and end up at this parking lot, and I have my car keys.
Skull.
Hi, this is Nick. I am one of the 5 that went on Kek'd round 3 for Zach, and I'm with Zach Johns, my dad,
Yep, that's me.
and Mark Spagnolo, who is a good friend of ours, decided to go on this trip with us.
Yes. Indeed. All right.
So I want to know, after all these years of you saying, I will never do the Kek again. The Kek is the worst thing in the world. It's not even a trail. Goats wouldn't even go on it. And all of a sudden, we announced we're going to do the Kek.
It seems like, and you feel like such a badass if you do the Kek. Like if you tell people in Minnesota that you've hiked the Kek or backpacked the whole Kek, then it's like, oh, then it's like your like reverent hush will come over, like, oh, they're Kek guys, you know. But if you've done the Kek, that's serious business. That's like, oh yeah, you're real now. There's no good reason to do the Kek besides just the general badassery and just to not put a notch in your belt.
So yeah, and then, leading up to it, about week, 2 weeks away from, you could see you just kind of were sinking.
His demeanor.
Like, your demeanor
It started
wasn't
coming
ready.
back to me like, oh
And
crap,
you
what are we
just-
doing?
Anytime the mention of Kek would come in, it was not a good, positive sound with it. Your face didn't show it.
And I'm like in the gym going nuts. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get ready for this like bad. I'm doing squats, I'm really amping up the workouts that month and a half before. You're talking about dropping the cars off
Yes.
Yeah.
the day before.
Yes.
Good. Driving up there and just feeling cold and depressed and like, oh man. You get into the trailhead. Or we stopped at Prague's first, right?
Right.
And just kind of picking up a couple extra things and just
Maps.
Yeah.
Things like that.
feel like
Well, it was like 34 degrees and the wind was blowing and it
Right.
actually started to snow.
snow. Yes, it's snowing.
And we haven't even left yet. We're just putting the car on the end.
So yeah, the day of, that was great because every stop we'd make, you were trying to kill time. You were trying to make it any way we didn't start
I didn't
that
want to
day.
get on the trail.
We were sitting at that little restaurant in Grand Marais. Me and you took our own booth, and you're sitting there just kind of, just all quiet. You're eating your food, and you under your breath you just go, I just gotta postpone this, man. And I'm like, what? He goes, I don't want to do this. So yeah, we ended up getting a pretty late start that day, didn't we? It was.
Oh, it was 2:30, 3
Yeah,
o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Yeah,
Sun's already on the other side.
that's right. A day like today,
Harry, this reminds me of sitting in the back of that white van.
started early. I'm out in the middle of the woods, standing here, and I don't know where any trail is. Does the rock really make? What's going to be crowded back here?
Is it crowded?
Is it crowded?
It's crowded.
It's crowded.
Oh my god, this is gonna be great.
Oh, no fireworks.
We made it.
Okay, let's go. Wow, that's beautiful.
I'm not sure where we are, probably not even a mile in, maybe 3 3/4. So far so good, trail's in good shape so far, but we're not in the boundary waters yet, so it doesn't really count. So guess we'll see what happens.
With blood pulsing fierce in the veins, there's light on a line this morning and maybe forever.
We're now leaving the Forest Service maintained Centennial Trail where it was sharing with the Kek'd. Now it's Kek'd proper. It's about to get real.
Ways to push and pull. Hey, whatever gets you through these days.
I think it's been almost exactly 2 years since I've been a place that was this quiet.
Huh.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We're here at Big Chick Lake on the Kek'd, day 1. Got a really late start, so we just did 3.3 miles. It's fairly easy, but there was a couple spots where we got Kek'd.
Hello, Mr. Harold. How was the first day on the Kekekabic?
It was wonderful.
Did you get Kek'd?
I only got Kek'd for about a half hour. But then it was smooth sailing.
You looking forward to tomorrow?
Yes.
We climbed up a hill. We were stuck on branches. We almost rolled down the hill. We were getting slapped in the face. Oh, it was awful.
So we made it there.
A really nice campsite that first night.
It was.
Woke up the next morning. Well, actually, in the middle of the night, it was snowing, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of snow.
Yeah.
A little bit of rain.
Kept us cool. We weren't hot. So I mean.
No. It was a nice open spot right on the lake.
So
But it was still that big burnout. That whole part of it. You know, I think that whole section all the way to, you know, the first day of the border route even, that's all burnt over. And it's just that little brush that comes up. I don't know how you ever clear that.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Day 2, and then it was just
Wet.
brush.
It was wet.
Wet and brushy and wet.
Okay, Mr. Nick, did you survive the night?
I did survive the night. I just sleep next to a snoring man here. I guess it snowed last night as well.
Mr. Zach, how was your night last night?
All right. I didn't have a fit of just complete dread like I did the night before.
And what's up for today? How far? Where?
7.7 miles to Iowa, something like.
So today is day 2 on the trail. We had a little bit of rain last night. In fact, it rained from about 1 o'clock until almost 6. Supposedly there was snow. I didn't see it, but I'll believe it. There was a lot of snoring last night, which I kind of thought was maybe a set of moose in the neighborhood, but it was only Zach being answered by Nick, and then a little bit of squeal by Mr. Harold. Breakfast was wonderful. We're all packed up. The rain seems to have stopped, although it is kind of ugly out. And we've got about 8 miles to go today. Maybe we'll see you on the other end.
That's cool as heck. That's sweet down there.
Caught me off guard.
Day 2 on the trail, there goes Roberta. Boy, that is a big, nice rock. Got this nice little whiskey jack that's been following us. He's kind of hungry and he's kind of taking a shine to Roberta. Here he goes.
Now he's leading the way through the wilderness.
Okay, we've been being followed for the last little while by this guy.
And these are the 2 badass hikers standing by the cairn. Now we're not lost anymore. We have some idea where we're going. Right, Zach?
We think so.
We're right here. Oh, yeah. Do I see the little blue dot? Nope. Oh, yeah. Here we go. That's us, the little blue dot.
We're trying to figure out where
We're
the
going to
heck
go
we are.
on
This trail.
yeah, crossing over there. Isn't this something?
This is the boundary waters.
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
You're not in Duluth anymore.
So how was that last little stretch, Nick? Trees really like you.
I just deep-throated a branch and...
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, look at me right now.
No.
Look out that way then. You did you're doing the Zach Johns pose with the hands way down there. Wait, now you guys look at each other with humor.
We're here on the Kekekabic. Today was our first full day. I would have to say it was pretty good. A little trouble in the beginning. It started to rain, and we made it to the first campsite, and you know, we put some food in our systems, and I think after that point, we had a pretty good speed.
There's Kekish. It was lots of brush, thick brush.
We are here with Roberta, who seemed to retire early tonight. Did you have a rough first day?
My feet are freezing, and it's early, it's not even dark yet, but I got to get my feet in that sleeping bag now because they're like, feel like frozen clubs. Other than that, it was fantastic and it was beautiful.
It was tough. We had a lot of brush to go through, a lot of really wet areas, and that was probably the hardest of anything. But it was good. After a while, we kept a decent pace and managed to keep going through some rain and made it to the second of the 2 campsites we could have used, which is good. So, all a good day.
I think that was probably the most difficult day.
Yeah, that day was.
There were all these ridges you'd go up and come down. And then wasn't there a spot? Was that the day we had to go up and around again?
Yeah.
There was another spot where we had to go up and around.
Yeah.
So
that was that day.
So day 3 we wake up, and Roberta's all jittery to
Yeah,
go.
she takes off.
And she goes. Good morning.
And how are you doing today?
I'm very well rested.
All parts are good?
Oh yeah, I mean, it feels like I just got on the Kek'd this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how was the night last night?
It was okay. I actually had to reserve a hotel room with my father. It was a little crammed, but it was warm. Smelt a little funny, but otherwise, yeah.
Anything you heard exciting last night?
Oh, I heard some wolves.
Mm-hmm.
I heard, I don't know who it was in this place. Someone shouted loons. I didn't hear any loons. I heard some wolves, but yeah.
Mr. Zach Johns.
Yeah.
Leader of the IRC Adventure Club, founder and president. What are your thoughts on this version, Kek'd number 4?
3.
I thought you did 4. I thought you did 3 before.
No, this is only 3. So far, this seems to be the most, I don't know, for some reason, even though it's really bad conditions, it seems to be the most pleasant. I don't know, we'll see. Apparently we only have about 2 miles of crap left, and then it's supposed to get better as far as the brush goes anyway, so.
I have no idea.
Roberta! I wouldn't have gone. Never.
We told her just to pace
Not on
back
this
and forth on the campsite, not go far.
Roberta!
She just kept
Try
going.
whistling again. See if you can get her. That was a dull move.
We told her not to go.
Oh, there were no. I didn't see any alternate trails. No, but it's again.
It's still very easy to.
In this.
Everything looks like a trail at this point now.
Hit the whistle once more. That's weird.
One more.
It's not weird yet. I mean, it's weird.
We found Roberta. She kept going though.
What's wrong with her?
I think you ran her away.
Be the first time.
Put one foot in front of the other. Ooh, careful.
Okay, Scout, lead us on.
You got it.
How'd you like that cliff phone?
It was fun. Tons of fun.
Highlight of the trail.
Huh?
Highlight of the trail.
What'd you say?
It's probably the nicest 20 yards we had in the whole trail right there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so soaked in here.
Scout, lead the way. Topography, this section.
Little topo.
Little topo.
So good. So good. That song never fails to get white people jumping.
Yeah. End of Would You Be Jowie?
What'd you call me?
The River Kwai.
I went around this island of trees and somehow found myself down there, and what I saw was the top of those rocks. I'm like, there's something here. And then I got down here.
One big dam. That's cool. Okay, boys, drop them. Lunchtime.
Here we are at Agamock Lake Bridge. This is pretty spectacular. We're standing on this bridge that I don't think many people have ever seen. To walk in here would be incredible. And I don't think the other direction is any shorter.
I've heard some rumors that this is where the Great Battle of Lake Agamock ended. We are on the bridge here that was, again, rumors, that Custer Aga and George Mock signed the peace treaty. Very historical point, rumored. But it's quite beautiful. Good spot to make peace, I believe. According to our sources, we've gone through supposedly the worst part of the trail. What'd you think of the worst part so far?
I'm just glad the worst part doesn't continue for the last part.
So yeah, so day 3. How long did we go that day? Was it like 8?
Yeah,
Well, day 3 was kind of where everything shifted.
Then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
boom, we hit the
we
bridge.
get to Agamock, and
Whoa.
Because you
very,
can
very
see,
nice bridge.
we're up on one of those big ridges, and you look, and you can see all of a sudden there's trees over there.
like real
Like
trees,
they
not
hadn't been
dead.
burnt out.
All those darn mooses. They poop all over the trail.
I wonder how they handle going downhill like that.
Where you guys headed?
Just to the gourd. We're just day hiking from, what was that, Harness Lake?
Oh man, it was up and down and up and humans. Yeah, we came from.
Hi. So I think we're somewhere near the Hanger Lake campground, but I'm not really sure. We came out across on this great big rock way up above the rest of the wilderness. It's a beautiful day and we're having a really good time.
Fuck, how do you get down this? I'm sliding. Yup.
That might be the biggest beaver lodge I've ever seen. That thing is huge.
Does it look walkable?
Oh.
The only reason I got the job is because the view is just a nice higher than medium.
We get on the trail and it's like the SHT. It's a
Yeah.
real trail. It was weird
could see
actually
where-
being able to see a trail.
Where there's new sawdust on
Like
the side.
And-
pine needle beds and stuff.
Yes.
Oh.
Like I
Then
say,
you-
that day was the dividing line between the.
Yes.
You know, we were much faster, much further. You could see someone come there and cut everything down.
Yeah.
There were trees. There, when you were walking on rocky ridges, it was just completely night and day.
You said we got to the campsite and it was pretty open. Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
And
we had a good spot. And
me and you, we had that spot right next to the water, and it was just this. It was almost like a.
it got
beach.
cold that evening though, making food.
It was.
Me and you had to share another tent again. Then during dinner, you had discussed making the next day, day 4, a long day, an 11-miler, right?
hillbilly
Morning.
from Georgia.
The long 10-mile day.
We got a trail veteran, Eagle Eye Laidlaw over there.
If we do it today, 10 miles. Only 13 of the 40 left.
We got a guy overcoming his past demons.
You ready?
Have to have one of those, don't you?
Ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Nick, what is it? What day is it today? Day 4, day 5, day 3?
Something like that, 4 I think.
And where are we again? Hanger Lake?
Some lake.
And we're going to what lake today?
I think he said Thomas.
Forecast is holding out so far, no rain?
So far, but it's supposed to rain sometime in the afternoon. That could mean 1, that could mean 7. And then it's supposed to start thunderstorming tomorrow morning. The longest day.
Kick the Kek'd on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Get guacked!
Get guacked. Be careful, you almost lose your balance.
Yeah.
Coming off of that.
Like that right there.
Lean forward. Going inner forward.
Nothing.
Looks like we kind of crossed the...
Go back to the finish.
Yeah, because look at here. When we go past that water, that's like pretty sure that's...
Who gave me that name, Scout? You're wrong. Oh, gotta see if I can get up.
And Mark wanted me to do something about, talk about the Sentinels. I was like, fuck the Sentinels. It was the worst day.
Okay, let's go scout.
Just don't go in the water, Dad. I didn't.
Well, not much rain, but knock on wood, there's some coming, we think. But we're hoping it's wrong. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Spagnolo, have you sang the Edmund Fitzgerald song yet? Oh, the big lake they call Gitchy-Goomy. You say,
As the big ships go, it was bigger than most.
Okay.
Oh! Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
the guys,
Yeah.
I seem to have a fantastic.
Alive.
And I wish we could put like a message like, Matthew Davis, how is that last part to the end?
Oh, let's give it a try. Matthew Davis, trail conditions to the end.
Yeah. How are...
Posting, spinning. There it is.
Wow.
Oh, we're getting civilized now.
Look at that. From earlier. 16 people.
Yeah, dude. We got one love.
Leah Groon's the woman I bought the bike from. The fat bike.
Bob.
We know
liked
Melanie,
it.
Bob,
Patty,
Penny,
Karen,
Clifford, Joe
Monty.
Caligiuri,
Okay.
Monty, Gary
Gary.
Bonneville, Kate Strunk I went to high school with, Jeff
Ryan.
Cayley, good friend of mine.
Molly loved it. Oh.
Look at all that. Did somebody answer already? Just got a zip. Oh, it's the twins. Conference announcing Paul Molitor. Uh-oh.
Oh, is he fired? Thanks for your time, Paul. There's nothing wrong with change. Oh, Paul's
Oh, he's
out.
done. He's done. Anything else you want to look at? Delta Airlines flight catches fire during aborted takeoff.
I'm glad I'm not at work.
Oh! Trump directed Cohen to seek restraining order against Stormy Davis.
Stormy Daniels.
Daniels. That's the one that I just put up, 2 hours ago. What's that?
Did you see how excited we got when we found out you had service? We all just kind of bunched together like.
What happened to that lake on the right?
We went by it. What? It was kind of dry. The beaver dam and the little...
All right, next, so how was your first big day on the trail, on the Kek'd?
I'm tired.
How was your day, Mark?
It was a long day and my feet hurt.
How about you, Nick?
Mm,
How you feeling?
you already asked me.
That's right. How you feeling now?
I mean, the same.
You a spam? Spam! Mark, how do you feel after the day?
I feel marvelous. I'm ready for a 13 tomorrow. I say we get up at the crack of dawn, or at the dawn of crack, and head directly to Moyaka, take a brief breakfast break, and sprint to the car. 13 miles, and we'll get it done. We'll call it done. I'll be home in my own bed tomorrow night.
As great as that sounds. Dude, I don't know.
I got the legs for it.
Yeah, but the rest of us.
Got my new Outdoor Research 7 gaiters.
Yeah.
Got me some of them from Sector 7. Yee-haw! All safe in them Nick gators.
So we get there, and I basically collapse.
This is Thomas Lake now. Mark's getting ornery.
I'm going to the next place. I'm not going to camp here. I've got no place to camp.
No place to put my tent.
I wasn't really going to go.
Where am I put my
No, but
tent?
it was great. But it was great.
Well, I couldn't.
Then you're
So-
blistering.
I had blisters on both feet. I only noticed on one foot, and I did nothing about it until the next morning.
All right, we're on day 5. We got one member of the crew needs medical attention. The rookie's got a blister. Is it kind of awful doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Oh, I gotta get some.
Thank you for this.
Getting on your thing.
9 minutes for this whole work.
By the end of the first day, it was just a...
Packing up for day 5. Is this day 5?
Okay, you guys. Last day on the trail, hopefully, or one more?
We got one more.
We're not going to make a mad dash the 13 miles to the car?
Nope, we're not gonna do that. That's dumb.
Okay.
I think we make a mad dash for the car.
Did you hear a voice?
Why would we do
Did you hear
that?
a voice from the wilderness? You got this? You got this.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
You got this.
I can't really tell where I'm stepping. Oh. I didn't think of that.
Heading towards Moika Lake. We're about, I don't know, probably about a mile and a half in. Fairly easy. We had one big beaver dam. Now we're getting some big time blowdown. Thankfully we've had crews in here cutting stuff for us, so I hope that they just kind of cut from the end. So, I don't know, we'll see. But, I don't know, hopefully today will be alright. Roberto wants to go the whole way.
How many are there were?
Beautiful.
Are you me? Is it hurting?
I mean, it hurts, but I mean, I'm not complaining, so.
So how's the trail at the end, the rest of it?
I don't know what, I can't vouch for the non-wilderness, but out to the wilderness, it's good.
Right.
He says no storms, but it's supposed to rain. No, not really lightning, killer storms.
There's enough to keep my crew in the camp today. Well, thank you for scuffing up the trail for us.
Yeah, we're trying.
We're so concerned about the weather.
Weather's weather.
Yep.
Thanks.
You too.
So is this not a national forest?
I'll bounce off me. See?
Hit him in the hands.
Two.
Oh, we got that.
Goes. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking not needed. You big wuss.
You all good?
Can't feel my legs.
Knock me out.
Broke a couple teeth.
What did you slip on?
I went over on that side.
He was like all cocky on that other.
Yep, I was gonna pass him. It's gonna start binging again.
Wow.
Looks like Dumb and Dumber. We're back at it. Okay. Rain is still in the forecast.
Oh.
I think it's a rattler.
A rattler. So Dad, is this the stuff that you guys were crawling over?
I mean, we could just caveman in here if we had to.
The trail keeps going. Yeah. The trail goes down, but do you want to wait for him?
Yeah. Where are we at? What do you think? Is this it or not? Is that a third of a mile?
Yeah, close.
Huh?
Either this is it or we're done.
Yeah, I'm with you.
What the fuck? What do you think?
it?
I'm saying this is it.
It shows us on the lake, but I don't know what side of the lake you're supposed to be on.
Find a flat spot, we're calling it good. We're not going any further. I'm sorry, I'm not really laughing at you. At the situation.
I think it's gonna clear up any minute.
We got Kek'd. Meeting on the mountain, guys. Point at your phone, and here we are.
Yeah, I got service. Well, check the weather, says that.
So you do that, and there's our dot where we are, and then this green and red,
and
orange
yellow and
mass.
orange.
And we're going right into it.
Like-
we're right on the
Like right
edge
over
of
the ridge.
green, right on the edge of the green.
It gets right there.
And we're about a mile away from the campsite. We're like, all right. So we practically ran that last mile.
Oh man, we were hauling.
So me and Mark Harold practically sprint down this thing. We're running, we're going up and down and around these corners, and it's not showing up, and it's starting to really rain. If it's not around this
Where
next
is
curve,
this
we are stopping
campsite?
right
Right
there,
here.
right here, and we're making camp right there. How was last night?
Miserable. It was truly probably the most miserable night I've spent in a tent as long as I can remember.
How about you, Zach?
I wasn't sure I was gonna live. My tent was in some weird spot where I had. The only thing I do is like twist my knees around one rock, weave around this one, jam like an elbow here, and then my ribs were stuck into the rock, so I couldn't really breathe well. But it was the only sort of comfortable I could do. And everything was kind of wet. Somehow I got warm after a few hours of shivering. About 2 in the morning, I couldn't take it anymore. And like a wild creature, I just ripped everything apart, and I crawled out into the wetness, like through all this vegetation and crap. Peed, thinking hopefully I'm not uphill the tent. Went back in. Now I'm completely soaked, but I don't think I slept more than half an hour. I don't think all night.
Scout, you're going with short sleeves today?
Yeah, I got really hot.
Mind over matter kind of deal?
Yeah. We are. The other way we came. We have to go back, Zach. Just roll now, roll.
Yeah. Make a new plan, Stan.
Roll. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that was deep. Woo, that was deep. You made it.
This is it. Look at all the cars in the parking lot. They're all here for us. It's a celebration.
Yeah, we finally make it, and
There it was.